What is Web3? Imagine an internet where you own your data, your identity, your money, and even the apps you use. That's the promise of Web3. Web3 is bringing decentralization into the internet. Web3 is not just theory, it's changing how we live, work, and play. Whether you're a designer, a developer, or creator, Web3 has a space for you. In today's video, I'm going to break down exactly what Web3 is, why it's different from Web1 and Web2, and most especially why it's shaping the future of the internet from decentralization and user ownership to DAOs and NFTs. And also remember, the world of cryptocurrency, as thrilling as it is unpredictable, but your passion and perseverance is what to drive you far in this ecosystem. I would love you to subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell to get notified whenever I'll post a new video. Let's get there, guys. So first of all, let's look at what Web3 is. Now, what is Web3? Web3 is a decentralized system that has no central authority and gives ownership to users. Imagine an internet where you own your data, your identity, your money, and even the apps you use. That's the promise of Web3. Web3 is bringing decentralization into the internet. But what exactly is Web3 and why are people saying it's the future of the internet? Now, let's go deep into it to know why people are saying it's the future of the internet. Alright, so let's go back to look at Web1, Web2, right? Now, when there was Web1 was static. It was a read-only system. But later on, Web2 now added interactivity, where you get to interact, send messages. That's where you have social media platforms. Now, you can be able to watch a particular video and drop a comment. You can send someone text. Your WhatsApp, your Facebook, and all of these other social media platforms are under the Web2 system. But then, there are companies that control and manage this. Now, Web3 is here, the next phase of the internet, the decentralized user system. Now, that's actually the difference between Web1, Web2, and Web3. Web1 was a read-only system. Web2 now added interactive section, the interactivity where you get to interact, send messages. Your mobile phones, your social media platforms are actually under Web2 system. Now, Web3 is actually here to give you a new networking system. You own everything, your data, you manage it by yourself. No central operating system managing or controlling your data. Normally on Facebook, some people get banned on Facebook, their accounts get suspended because that app you're using, your data and everything is controlled by someone. You're not the one that owns the data, you're only interacting and operating on that system. But Web3 gives you the ownership, it gives you the control over everything you're doing on its system. Alright, so moving forward, let's look at the key features of Web3. Now, we want to understand why people are saying this particular system, Web3, is the future of the internet. Let's look at the key features of it. And the number one is decentralization. No central authority, power to users, right? I already told you, power is given to users. This is one of the features of Web3. And the second one is tokenization. Now, I think Web3 is actually trying to bring a system where you can be able to use your cryptocurrencies, your digital assets to actually, buy things, have access to everything. So, tokenization is one of the key features of Web3. And the third one is privacy. You control your data and identity. There is privacy, your data, your identity, you're controlling it. So privacy is also one of the key features of Web3. Alright, so moving forward, let's go ahead now to look at the real world use of the Web3. Web3 is not just theory, it's changing how we live, work, and play. How Web3 is going to impact your daily life activities and everything. The first one is finance, decentralized finance infrastructures. It allows you to borrow, lend, and trade without interacting with any bank. So Web3 is trying to bring in this system where you can go to a market and use your cryptocurrencies to even buy something. You may not really need to use your bank app because sometimes, when it comes to the bank system, the bank ecosystem, maybe you might be having network issues. But with the help of Web3, you can make purchase with your cryptocurrency. And the other one, which is social media, right? The social media platforms you normally use now, which are under Web2, you don't own your data, you don't control your data. It's being controlled by people. For instance, your Facebook, your data are being controlled by someone. That's why you can get suspended if there is anything you do that goes against the community, because there's a company controlling and managing your data. But Web3 is bringing the social media aspects where you get to manage your data and everything. And the gaming system, normally some games you just play for fun, but here Web3 is bringing games where you can play, have fun, and also get to earn rewards from it. And the next one is art. the work of art. Web3 is also bringing art into its system, like NFTs, which gives you direct income for people who can draw very well, who are very good in the work of art. You can actually make an artwork, put it out there on Web3, and the money comes to you directly. So these are the real world uses of the Web3 ecosystem. Now you get to know that Web3 is not just theory, but it's actually trying to reshape and change how we live, play, and also work. So now you've understand little about Web3 and why they say it's the future of the internet. In case you're wondering or may want to be a part of it, this is how you get involved in the Web3 ecosystem. And I will actually advise you to be a part of it now, as Web3 is going to be the future of the internet, so that you also be one of the beneficiaries to benefit from what Web3 is bringing to us in the future. So first of all, it's not just too difficult to get started in the Web3. You don't have to set up a wallet, MetaMask or Phantom or Trust Wallet, right? Once you're done with that, your journey in the Web3 has started. And the second one, you can also join crypto communities on Twitter, your X account, on your Twitter, Discord, Telegram, YouTube, all of these social media platforms. You can get to join Web3 communities and start learning from there, start getting information, and also exploring the world of Web3. Web3 is still early, but it's still evolving very fast. Whether you're a designer, a developer, or creator, Web3 has a space for you. If you find this video interesting, do well to share this video, subscribe to my channel, drop a comment, and also click the notification bell to get notified whenever I post the next video. Thank you so much, guys.